Hey Scorpio. Okay, so we're back at your weekly reading. My name is Capobella and you are here at Nova Hill. So let's see what's going on for your week. I feel like shuffling one more time. Hold on. Had the urge to just shuffle just now. Even though I already pre-shuffled the cards. So let's see. We need to do one more. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we have for your week for Scorpio. All right, we got it. We got it. It says nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. Okay, so your energy could be very nurturing at this time, or you might have somebody around you that is giving you some advice. And then you also have chaos, which is upheaval, disaster, and downfall. Maybe they're giving you advice. Whoever this nurturing person is giving you advice on a chaotic situation. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, you have hopelessness, loss, depression, and the last word I can't say. Maybe this is how you're feeling at this time. Maybe you're feeling hopeless about a situation. You probably need advice from somebody who is very nurturing. So I would advise going to somebody that, makes you feel like you get something in return emotionally, that know what they're talking about, right? If they've been through a similar situation or you see them as like a very intelligent person and know that they can go through anything, that's the person that you need to take this advice from, okay, regarding your situation. Let's get more on this nurturing and chaos for Scorpio. I already shuffled these cards. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just y'all reading. It's telling me to just keep shuffling. All right. So let's see what we have for Scorpio. Okay. It's crazy. You guys did come out in Libra's reading. So you could be dealing with a Libra because I'm seeing the same cards that Libra had got. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. Something has completely ended. Something that you probably feel like you didn't get an investment back on. It could be this could be the chaos, but like I'm seeing that the chaos has ended. It's ended whether you're still going through it or not. The universe chose to end this for you for a reason. You probably had a choice, and the choice you made was probably the one that you invested in, and you didn't get a return off of it. Okay? This is if it's not about love, right? And now you feel like you made a bad decision, but it was a reason why you had to go through that in order to get a better outcome, a better offer, right? You had to learn something with what ended, right? What you invested in. You had to learn a lesson from that in order to get better offers, receive a higher aligned offer. In this situation, even though you probably feel stressed now, you're going to be fine. Okay? You just need to have faith, but whatever the chaos is has now ended. Okay, the universe was like, it's clipped, it's done. Stop crying over it. Stop crying over it. I told Libra, stop crying over spilled milk, and y'all got the same cards. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. So I see that you're still trying to hold on to the situation. So if you are talking to some type of person that's a mentor for you, they're probably telling you you have to let this go. And once you let this go and understand that, you know, it was a lose-lose situation. Like you won but didn't get nothing in return. And you felt like it was a bad decision from the jump, right? It wasn't your aligned choice. Even though you like, it wasn't your aligned choice and you invested in it and it hurt you, right? It cut you bad. Like I said, you needed to learn from it in order to get this blessing that's coming your way, which is something that you probably didn't even expect, something bigger that God has planned for you. All right. So let me see what the outcome is for you this week for this. Y'all, these cards was falling. Okay. But it's worth it because I see all these good cards here. Let me see. Yeah, you were supposed to go through the situation in order to make you wiser. It could have been a move that has been stopped, but I still see you moving anyway, okay? It could have, whatever the situation was, could have financially hurt your pockets, right? It could have took some money out of your situation, but it had to happen. Like it literally had to happen. It's like God is rerouting your plan that you had expected. Okay? I see that you're coming on top. I don't see that you're failing, right? You might have felt like the situation was a failure, but the long-term goal is that everything is going to work out in your favor better than expected. Okay? It could be better than your childhood situation, right? Could involve a lot of wealth, all right? A lot of wisdom, a lot of growth. This only made you stronger and it had to happen for that aspect, okay? Maybe getting out of situations with other people. Now, if this is a love reading, it's giving that the person that you chose, it wasn't the right, you feel like they weren't the right person, but it was a reason why you had to go through that experience so that way you don't choose the same kind of person anymore, right? And you might have got out of that relationship recently and it left you heartbroken, but that person was probably only blocking your blessings. You could have a child with this person, but and it, like I said, it could have hurt you financially. Probably are trying to move out of the situation, like physically move to a new place, and it just hurt your pockets, right? And trying to take care of your child and such. But the situation happened for you to have boundaries against things or people that is not in your highest alignment, because like we have community at the bottom of the deck, right, in reverse, and it's giving that, it's giving you a whole new tribe. Maybe the tribe you have, you couldn't lean on, you couldn't trust them, they wasn't giving you nothing in return, you probably feel like you're alone at this time, but there is an energy around you that wants to be there for you, okay? You could be the nurturing one, but I feel like it's also somebody else that's there, that's, your aligned tribe, okay? That's helping you get out of this situation logically. Let me see what advice I have for you guys. What advice I have for Scorpio? Number 14, you have Hator intelligence. Okay, yeah, it's whatever situation this was, it was only supposed to happen to make you smarter, wiser in the situation, because you have mature man here. All right. So let me see. Number 14, Hator. It says, she is the mother of all women. She is the goddess of love, passion, and beauty. Her parties are orgies of intoxication, joy, and music. She is also associated with childbirth, delivery, and children. She is portrayed as a young woman with cow horns on her head. Sun disk is placed between the horns, which is why she is also called the divine cow. But she also has a destructive side. Try to create pleasant situations and make the most of moments you experience. In love, Hator helps intensify sexuality, the senses, the explosion of life, of everything capable of being born. Increase of wealth in all areas, especially material ones, which, like I said, you have sudden wealth here, right? But you wasn't expecting this. You had to go through the mud in order to make it out, and not just only make it out to survive, but to thrive also. Like I said, you should go watch Libra's reading. This is very similar, and also somebody was pregnant in that reading, possibly could be pregnant. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Okay, if you want a personal reading, you can find that in the description. I have a link there for that. I just feel like at this time you feel very alone. I really do. But things are going to work out fine. You just need to get over this hump. Just know a situation already ended. Stop dwelling on it. You have to move forward. All right. And you can find all my other links in the description below. I'll see you guys next week.